Hello aspirants, welcome to Meghalaya, and today we'll be looking at a new topic of arithmetic, that is speed, time and distance. And this is very important for all the exams conducted by Meghalaya, especially for the upcoming exams of Meghalaya Police. So before starting this topic, I want to tell you one more thing, that we have created an Instagram account in which we'll be uploading different types of tricks, be for maths, for reasoning, and different types of important questions you can say, for GK and also for English. You can follow us by just typing our name in the Instagram search section, that is, you can write it as Meghalaya Mantis, or also you can follow us from the link given in the description. So let us begin with this chapter now. Speed, time and distance. You should understand some of the term before starting this topic. Okay, let us see what are those. Speed. What is speed? It is the rate at which distance is covered. So by the term speed, we can say how fast an object is moving to reach its destination, right? And what about time? Time, how much time is taken by an object to reach its destination, right? So it refers to the duration taken to cover the distance. Okay, and what about distance? So it refers to the length of path traveled by a moving object, how far it has gone. So that is the distance. So let us see some of the formulas which we'll be using in this topic. Okay, so first one you should understand is speed is equal to distance by time. So whenever we need to find the speed, we can use this formula, that is distance divided by time. Suppose we need to find a time now. How will do? Whenever we have to find a time, if in case speed is given and distance given, how we'll find time is you can use this formula. Time will be equal to distance by speed. Okay, distance by speed. Now in other case, if time is given, speed is given, and you have to find the distance, how will you find? So distance will be equal to, you have to find speed multiplied by time. So these are the three important. And one more thing you have to, and remember one more formula, that is average speed. Average speed. Whenever you will see average speed somewhere, to find average speed, you can use one formula, that is 2xy divided by x plus y. This also means total distance divided by total time taken. Okay, time taken. So we'll use this formula. Okay, 2xy x plus y. So whenever the question will come, I'll tell you where to use this one. So let's see some more things that is related to the speed, distance and time. So like I said, speed is equal to distance by time, right? So you can also say this one as speed is inversely proportional to the time. This means what? More the speed, less time will be required to reach the destination, right? So if suppose I'll give you two objects, say A and B, and and say speed of one of the object is 2 kilometer in the ratio, okay, and for other object is say 3 kilometer. Okay, so what will be the time? So by just knowing this speed is inversely proportional to time, you can just do inverse of this speed. So 3 will come first and 2 will come in the second. So just see, it is just the reverse of this one, right? 2 and 3, that is the speed. So time, what will be the time? Will be the just the opposite, as 3 is to 2. Okay, I'll show you where to use this one, okay, in the upcoming questions. Okay, one more thing you should understand, that is if speed is inversely proportional to time, you can also see from this same formula, speed will be directly proportional to what? Directly proportional to distance, right? How? See, speed is directly, you can just see this in the numerator, right? So it is directly, which means what? Whatever speed you are going, it will cover the same distance. Okay, which means if we take in terms of two objects, say A and B, suppose if the speed of speed of one object is say 3 and the other object is 4, right, kilometer per hour, this is also kilometer per hour, okay, and what will be the distance now? since it is directly proportional, so distance will also move with the same speed, right? Will be covered in the same speed. That is, if it is moving with 3 km per hour, so distance will be covered in suppose in 3 km per hour it will cover 3 km. In 4 km per hour it will cover 4 km, right? So this is some of the important thing that you should learn. Okay, usually this don't come in our Meghalaya exams, I mean in Meghalaya police exams. So let us start with some questions now. See, conversion of units. Very important. Conversion of units. How we'll convert? Suppose you are given this question: convert 72 km per hour to meter per second. Whenever you do this questions on speed, time and distance, you should look for the units. Okay, in this case, suppose it is given 72 km per hour. This kilometer per hour is the unit, and this meter per second is also unit of speed. Okay, now how will you convert this 72 km per hour to meter per second? You should remember one thing: whenever you need to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, you should always multiply by 5 by 18. This is shortcut. Okay, this is shortcut trick. You should multiply by 5 by 18. And whenever you have to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, you need to multiply by 18 by 5. Just remember this much: 5 by 18 and 18 by 5. So let us see. If you have to convert 72 km per hour to meter per second, how will do? 72 multiply by what? 5 by 18. This will become meter per second now. First it was kilometer per hour. Now when you multiply by 5 by 18, it will be meter per second. Just do the cancellation. 18 1, 18 into 4. 4 into 5 will be how much? 20 meter per second. Okay, so when you convert 72 km per hour to meter per second, it will be how much? 20 meter per second. Let's see one more. Convert 25 meter per second to kilometer per hour. Now how will do this one? See, 25 into what did I say? Meter per second to kilometer is 18 by 5. Just multiply by 18 by 5. Now cancel 5 1s 5, 5 5 25. Multiply this one. 5 into 8. 5 into 8 is how much? 40. 0 5 1s 4, 9. So 90 kilometer per hour. I hope this is clear. When you have to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, you should multiply by 5 by 18. When you convert 25 meter, any number, meter per second to kilometer per hour, you'll multiply by 18 by 5. So let's see some questions on this. See, I've chosen those type of questions which will be important for exams only. Okay, it is very vast. This chapter is also very vast, but we'll do something which is important. So let's see. Number 1, a car covers 120 km in 2 hours. Find the speed. So like I said, what is the formula of speed? So first thing you should know if the units are same. See, this kilometer, this hour. We know speed comes in what? Kilometer. The unit of speed is kilometer per hour, right? So this will be kilometer per hour. No need to convert any unit. So let's see. So this is our distance, right? And this is what? Our time. So we know speed is equal to distance by time. Just put what is distance? It's 120. What is our time? It's 2, right? Cancel this one, get 2 into 60 km per hour, right? So this will be our answer, 60 km per hour. Let's see one more. If man walks at 5 km per hour, how much time will he take to cover 15 km? Now see, this is our distance d, and this is our what? Speed, right? It's given. Now we know, let's put speed is distance by time. Our speed given is 5 km per hour. Our distance is 15 km. Time we don't know. We need to find. So how will find? Cancel 5 1 5 3. You bring t1s a t, t will be equal to 3 hours. I hope this is clear. I've already taught you how to cancel these things in the numerators, right? So 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15. So our answer will be 3 hours. I hope it is clear. Let's see some more. A car travels from city A to city B at 40 km per hour and returns at 60 km. So what is the average speed for the whole journey? Like I told you, what is the average speed? Average speed I can find how? Total distance by total time, but we use some formula, right? 2xy by x plus y. Should remember. Okay, this one. Whenever we need to find the whenever you need to find the average velocity, average speed. So let us see. For city A, it is 40 km per hour. So let us take x as 40 and it returns back. So let us take y at 60. So now put in this formula, you'll get, so average speed will be 2xy, 2 into 40 into 60 by 40 plus 60. Okay, so this, if you want to multiply again, 2 into 4 is 80, 80 into 4 800, right? Divide by 40 plus 60 is how much? 100, cancel 0 0, you'll get how much? 48 kilometer per hour. So our average speed is how much? 48 kilometer per hour. Option number B will be the correct answer. Use this formula, okay? 2xy, x plus y. Let's see some more. John travels from Laban to Lamukra at 50 km per hour and comes back to Laban from Lamukra at 150 km per hour. What is his average speed for the entire journey? So again, you have to find the average speed. So what happens first? Suppose this is Laban and this is Lamukra, okay? And this is Laban. So John started from here at the speed of what? 50 km per hour. He went from Laban to Lamukra at 50 km per hour. Now he returns back from Lamukra to Laban at a speed of how much? 150 km per hour. So what is the average speed? What is the average speed? So just find that x equal to, right, 50 km first, and then y is 1. Same way, like we have did in the last question. Now you know average speed. Use the formula. Average speed is equal to 2 will be 2xy by x plus y, right? Use this formula only. So put 2 into our x is what? X is 50 into our y is what? 150 by, see, 50 plus 150. I'll just do it directly, okay? You can do x plus y, means what? 50 plus 150 is 200. Now cancel 0, 0 gets cancelled, 0, 0 gets cancelled, 2, 2 gets cancelled. 5 into 5 into 15 will be how much? 5 into 50 will be equal to 75, right? So our average speed is 75 km per hour. So answer will be option number D. I hope this is clear. Let's see one more. A person walks at 14 km per hour instead of 10 km per hour and ends up walking 20 km more in the same time. What is the actual distance he walked? So this type of question you might expect if they go beyond easy questions, beyond basic question, you might expect this type of question in exams, okay? So what is the question saying? A person walks 14 km instead of 10 km. So see, the speed is already given. Suppose a person is traveling from one position to second position, okay? So first thing, speed is given. How much speed given? See, instead of 10 km it's going 14. So our first was how much? 10, right? You write this one, okay? And our second speed is how much? 14. Clear? Now get the ratio of this one. 2 into 5, 2 into 7. So our speed will be how much? Speed will be 5 is to 7. Now up walking 20 km more in the same. What is the actual distance? Now distance, what will be the distance? Or what will be the, see, the actual distance we need to find. The time is not mentioned. So whenever time is constant, we can get the distance. Like I told you in the, let me show you that slide. I've told you somewhere, right? Speed, see, speed is directly proportional to distance. Whenever speed is given in the ratio 3:4, even the distance, because they are directly proportional. So you can write same, 3:4, right? Okay, one more thing I forgot, when time is constant here, okay? When time is constant, means time does not change. In this case also, when distance is constant, okay? Distance is constant, clear? Distance is constant. So this question, you can see here, whenever the time is not mentioned, that means time is constant, right? So how we can do is, see, like I said in that chart, it will be directly proportional, right? Directly proportional, speed is directly proportional to distance. So you can just write the same, 5:7. Now see, what the question says is, and ends up walking 20 km more in the same time. Suppose if it has to travel from 1 to, let me draw it nicely, okay? If it's supposed to travel from 1 to 2, see, but it traveled more 20 minutes, okay, 20 km. The total distance it covered is more 20 km, right? So it has supposed to travel this much only, but it has covered more 20 km extra. So how we'll know that extra? See, first it covered 5 it covered 5 kilometer, then 7 kilometer. So you get the difference of this two. 7 minus 5 will be how much? 2. But according to the question is how much? 20 kilometer. 20 kilometer. So get the value of one part, you will get how much? 10 kilometer. Right. Now what is the actual distance? So actual distance, the actual was how much? It was supposed to travel 10. So actual distance is 5. Just multiply 5 into 10. You get how much? 50 kilometer. I hope it's clear. If not, rewind and watch it again. Okay. So answer will be option number C. So if you want the explanation again, let me do it again. Okay. So just let me rub this one. Let me begin from the beginning. You might be confused. I'm not feeling well also today, so let's begin from the first. Okay. So the question says what? See, a person walks at 14 km per hour. Instead, he was supposed to walk at 10 km per hour, but he has walked 14 km. So the first one, first he was supposed to 10 km per hour, right? And but he's walking at how much? 14 km per hour. That is the speed, right? Speed unit is kilometer per hour. You cancel this one. Because in the ratio you can cancel, right? I've taught you in the ratio topic. This will be 2 5s are 10, 2 7s are 14. So this is the speed. Now speed is what? Speed is directly proportional to distance. So once we know the speed, we can just write distance as c. Okay. Now and walking up, but instead of walking that much, it is walking more extra 20 kilometer. It has traveled more 20 kilometer. So how we'll do this one to get the 20 kilometer extra? See, from according to question is 20 kilometer, but according to this ratio, how much it travels? Divide 7 minus 5, you'll get how much? 2 extra. How much it is traveling? 2 kilometers. But according to question, it is 20. You get the one part, it will be 10. Now actual distance is 5. You multiply with 10, you'll get how much? 5 into 10. So it will be 50 kilometer. Okay. So answer will be this one. Let's see one more question of this type. Okay. See, a person drives at 60 km per hour instead of 45 km per hour. He covers 30 km more in the same time. What is the actual distance he covered at 45 km per hour? So first he was supposed to go 45 km, but he has covered how much? At speed of 60 km. So write 1, 2. Okay. First, he was supposed to get 45 km per hour, but it's what? 60. He drives at 60 km per hour. You get this is the speed. Okay. So cancel if you can. 9. I can do 5. 9 is 45. 5 12 is 60. 3 3 is 9. 3 4 is 12. So the speed is coming in the ratio of 3 is to 4. I hope this is clear. Now, now if we know the speed, what will be the distance? It will always be same, because they are directly proportional. Now as per the question, he covers extra of how much? 30 km. But according to ratio, see, 4 minus 3 will be how much? 1. 1 part is 30, right? 1 part is 30. Now what is the actual distance he covered at 45? So our 45 km is this one, right? 45 is how much? 3. Multiply 3 into 30. This will be how much? 90. Okay, so the answer will be option number A. I hope this is clear. If not, rewind and rewatch, you'll get the answer. Okay, let's see one more. A train travels half the distance at 30 km per hour and other half at 60. If the total time taken is 6 hours, what is the total distance? Very important question. Mark it as important. You might get this type of question. Okay, so to do this one, first thing you should remember, see, train travels half the distance and then other half at 60 kilometers. See, we are getting 2 speed, right? So can we get the average speed first? Average speed. How we'll do average speed? Suppose this is our x, this is our y. We know the formula, right? 2xy and x plus y. Just put in the formula. 2 into 30 into 60 divided by 30 plus 60. So this will come around. You can just do like this. 2 into 30 into 60 divided by 30 plus 60 is how much? 90. Cancel 3 31 33 33 into 20. 2 into 20 how much? Our speed is, we're getting at 2 into 20 is 40 km per hour. But if the total time taken is 6 hours, what is the total distance? So now we know distance is what? Distance is speed into time. right? So our speed is 40 and our time is how much? 6. Multiply, you'll get 40 into 6 will be how much? 440, sorry, 240. Okay, this will be not 480, it will be 240 kilometer. So option number D will be the correct answer. I hope this is clear. Let's see one more. What is the distance traveled by a car which, okay, now PYQ. So till this much, you can find this type of questions in Google also, and do using the same technique. Okay, let's go now. PYQ, which has come already in AB group 22. The first question: what is the distance traveled by a car which traveled at 80 km, 3 hours 30 minutes? So let us see it. We need to find the distance. Given distance we don't know. Speed is how much? 80. No need to write in exams. Okay, just writing to show you. And time is how much? Time is 3 hours 30 minutes. Okay, now see, I told you what, you have to check the conversion first. Check the unit. So it is kilometer per hour, but this is in 30 minutes. So 3 hour 30 minutes. So how will convert? First thing, you should convert 3 hour 30 minutes. So how will do? 3 hours means 3 hours plus 30 minutes means what? 30 minutes means 30 by 60, because 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Okay, and 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Clear? So to get in hours, you should divide by 60. This 30 minutes can be divided by 60. Now cancel 0, 0, 3, 1, 3, 2. So this will come around 3 plus 1 by 2. Now this plus 1 by 2, can you do 3 plus if you divide, say 0.025, so we're getting 0.5. Now when you add this one, you get time as 3.5. Clear? We got the time. T is equal to 3.5, and this will be in hour. Okay, hour. Now what do we need to find? Is directly we need to find as the distance. Okay, so we know distance is what? Speed into time. Put the formula 80 into 3.5. Get the answer. If you multiply this one, 35 into 80, you get 0, 40, 0, 24. So 2800. So since there's a decimal point, you just remove 1 0. So you get 280 kilometer. I hope that's clear. The answer will be option number B. Okay, let's go next. Similar kind. A man walks 8 km in 1 hour 20 minutes. What is the speed of man in kilometers? So you can do it by yourself. This has come in driver of MN22. Okay, so this will be your homework question. Do it the same way. Question number 1 for homework. Okay, let's see. Next, a car is running at a speed of 54 km. How much time will it take to cover 600 meters? Okay, let's see. First, speed is given as 54 km per hour. Now how much time will it, okay, distance is given 600 meters. Okay, now what else we need to find? Time we don't know. So now see, this is in kilometer per hour, this is in meter per this is in meter, right? Meters. So what should we convert? Can we convert this one into meter per second? So to convert speed into kilometer per hour into, what did I say? You have to multiply by 5 by 18. So multiply 54 into 5 by 18, then this whole thing will come in meter per second. Now you cancel 18 1, 18 3, 3 into 5 is 15 meter per second. So you got the speed. Speed is 15 meter per second. Now find speed is distance by time. Our speed is 15, distance is 600, time we don't know, we need to find. Cancel 15 1, 15 4, 40. So our answer will be how much? T will be equal to 40 seconds. You bring this T ones a T, you'll get 40 seconds as the answer. I hope it is clear. Let's see one more. UB group 22. Okay, a bus from Delhi took 10 hours to reach Jammu. It covered the distance at 60 km and the rest at 40 km per hour. So I have shown just in 2-3 slides before how to do this type of question. And use the average speed. Find the average speed of 60 km per hour and 40 km per hour. Once you find the average speed, multiply with the time to get the distance. Okay, let me do it. Let us take x equal to 60, y is equal to 40. Okay, so average speed is how much, and time also given. So t is equal to 10. That's right. The average speed, like I said, it will be 2xy by x plus y. Right. Put in this one. 2x is how much? 60 into y is 40. right? Now x plus y 60 plus 40. So what you can do is you keep like this only. 60 plus 40 is how much? 100. Cancel 0 0 0 0. You'll get how much? 2 into 6 is 12. 12 into 4 is how much? 48. We got average speed 48 kilometer per hour. This is average speed. Now you know distance will be how much? Speed into time. To find the distance between two cities, right? What you should do? Speed into time. Our speed is 48 into our time is how much? Time is 10 hour. Then multiply, you'll get the answer. Be 480 hours. 480 kilometer. Okay, this will be 480 kilometer. That is the distance. I hope this is clear. Option number C will be the correct answer. Rewind and rewatch it to get the answer correctly. Okay, let's see one more. This has come in account distance, food and supply. Okay, let's see. A man travels 15 kilometer at 30 kilometer per hour, 50 kilometer at 20 kilometer per hour, and 30 kilometer at 120 kilometer per hour. What is the total time taken for the journey? So what is the total time taken? Let's see. First thing, at first he traveled speed is how much? 30 kilometer per hour. And what about distance? It is 15 kilometer. We know speed and time we don't know, we need to find. So your speed is distance by time. Put here 30 equal to 15 by t. Now this t will go to the other side, 30 will come down. So you can write this one as 15 by 30. Cancel 15 1, 15 2, 1 by 2, which is equal to 0.5. The first one we got is say t1. Now let's find t2. Same way, okay? t2. 50 kilometer at 20 kilometer per hour. So can we just write it directly? 20 up and 50 down. You cancel 0 0. This one, how much you will get? If you divide 0.4, okay, get 0.4. You get 30. Oh, sorry. This 20 will come down. Okay, no, I'm really sorry. This 20 because speed will come down, right? Speed will come down, so this will be 20. This will be 50, right? You cancel 0 0, then you'll get 2.5 here. Okay. Now T3. Do it same way. T3 is how much? 30 kilometer at 120. So this will be 30 above. Speed will be down. Cancel 0 0. 314. So this will come around 0.25. Or let me see. 0.02 is 8. 205, yeah, 0.25. Now what will be the actual time, total time? So at t1 plus t2 plus t3 will be the total time, right? Clear? Now get t1 is how much? 0.5. t2 is how much? 2.5. 0.25. Now add this one. Now add this one all, you will get 2.5, 0.5, 0.25. This 5, 5, 5, 10, 11, 12, carry 1, so it's coming around 3.25. 3.25 hours. I hope that is clear. Option number D will be the correct answer. Let's see one more, that is CB group 22. A car covers a certain distance in 40 minutes. If it runs at 54 km per hour, how much time will it take to cover the same distance at 45 km per hour? So what it says is, a car, this has come in UB group 22, okay? So mark it as important. A car covers a certain distance at 40 minutes. So first time given is 40 minutes. If it runs at a speed of how much? 54 km per hour. So from this you can find the distance of this one, right? How much time? First get the distance of this one, then the same distance is covered with this time and at a speed of how much? 45 km per hour, right? So how much time will it take? We need to find in the second part of the question. So what we should do is get the distance. So what is distance? Speed into time. We know that D will be speed as how much? Okay, first see, this is in minute, this is in what? This is in kilometer per hour. So let us convert this time in hour. How will do? 40, and 1 hour is how many? 60 minutes. So cancel 6 6 4 2 2 2 3. So we're getting 2 by 3. Now this will be 2 by 3 hours, right? You can write 2 by 3 hours. So let us see, our this speed is 54 into time is 2 by 3. Cancel 3 into how much? 18. Now multiply 18 into 2 is how much? 36 kilometer. We got the distance, okay? Now how much time will cover the same distance? The distance will remain same. We need to find the time for the second part, and the speed is how much? Okay, speed is 45. Let me write speed is 45, distance is 36. We need to find that time, right? So let us use this formula again. Speed is distance by time. Our speed is 45. Our distance is how much? 36, and time we don't know. So see, can you interchange t to the with 45? Bring 45 down. So just cross multiply. You'll get t is equal to 36 by 45. You cancel 9495. So time will be how much? 4 by 5. But we need in minutes, right? This is an hour. To convert in minute, what you should do? 5 into how much is 60 minutes? 5 into 12. You multiply 5, 4 into same with the same one. Okay, you get t will be equal 5 into 2 is 60, 4 into 12 is 48. So our answer will be how much? 48 minutes. Okay, so the 48 minutes will be the correct answer for this question, which is in option number D. I hope this is clear. If not, rewatch and rewind. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have come to the end of this topic. I hope I have been moving too fast for this topic. Okay, and this is very small topic as per the syllabus of Meghalaya Police. Okay, but if you go for central examiner, this is very very fast. So we'll end this one here. Follow us in Instagram. Search for Meghalaya Mentors. Meghalaya